Hey there, I'm Jama, and over the past few years, I've become very interested in onomatology, the study of names. I never really liked my name until I researched the meaning of it. My name means paradigm shifter, and I'd like to shift your paradigm by shining a light on onomatology and how it can potentially help you find your purpose, help you communicate better with others, or even both. In each episode, I ask someone 8 basic questions regarding their name that focuses on onomatology. So sit back, relax, and try to shift your paradigm with this next episode. All right, so on today's podcast episode, I am going to interview my friend Tintu. So welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you could be on here. Not like for many reasons. First,
Mhm,
I love you. You're an amazing person, and
mhm.
your name is so unique, and I love it. So I'm excited to ask you all these questions about it.
I'm excited to try to answer.
All right, well, let's dig in with the first one, which is, do you know what your name means?
So I've asked this question many times to my parents because obviously it's a very unique name.
Yeah,
And my parents used to always tell me that my name meant tiny, but
I know.
I felt like that was just kind of a, you know, just give her an answer type of answer. I never believed them.
Yeah.
And so I'm from South India. So a lot of South Indian names are just like a few syllables put together.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that's what Tintu is. It's just a couple syllables put together. There was no actual real meaning behind it. Um,
Okay.
and then I Googled after we had this conversation. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can come up with an actual meaning. One of
Mm-hmm.
the Google searches said it means joy, fun, and cheerful. And I think
Yeah.
that was also probably made up, but I'll take it if that's what it means. And then my mom also recently Googled it
Hmm.
and she found the meaning in our native language. It said that it was any small construction of brick built as a support. And I might get emotional, sorry. But I was like, I don't know how true that is, but I'll take that one also. And she told me to just think of that I am their little brick.
Oh,
So I was like, oh,
that's
okay.
so
All right, cool.
cool.
Yep.
That's
So,
interesting. Yeah,
yeah.
I when I Googled it, I found joy, fun, and cheerful. And then
Mhm.
I also found it said and I'm probably not going to pronounce this word right.
Okay.
It's spelled Tamil, Tamil.
Okay.
Is that how you
Uh-huh.
say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it said that Tintu can mean bolster, pad, or tailor's cushion. And I was like, huh,
Oh, interesting. I didn't see that
interesting.
one.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. So,
Yeah.
but when you said brick, like that kind of like also is like a support object.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so that kind of also means it's kind
Right.
of the same. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's very
So those are
true.
like
I haven't
very
seen that, but
different
yeah, similar.
meanings too.
Yeah, very different, but in similar ways. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And when I saw joy, fun, and cheerful, I was like, oh my gosh, that's like Tintu to a T.
Oh,
No
thank
pun
you.
intended.
Yes, to a T. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Very cool. Well, and do you like those meanings or how do you feel
it.
about those meanings?
I mean, if the Google meanings are true, I
Mm,
absolutely love it. I think it
yeah.
fits my personality pretty well, most
Yeah,
of the time, anyway.
for
Yeah.
sure. Cool. All right. And did your parents specifically tell you how they decided upon Tintu?
Yes. So, I was talking to my dad, and he was like, I was thinking about naming you something related to music because he's very much into music and he's an awesome singer and he's just very the background of music is in his life. So
Mhm.
he was trying to name me something related to music, but then there was a popular movie that came about um, in South India around that time. and there's a little girl in that movie named Tintu,
Oh.
and so a lot of people were like, "Oh, you should name her Tintu," and they kind of
Mhm.
went with that name. So, and even as I was growing up, they tried to like cut my hair the same way as that little girl's character and stuff
Oh,
like that.
wow.
So I was named after a character in a movie, basically. So
Okay.
yeah,
Neat.
yeah,
Well, and
yeah.
do you know any other people named Tintu?
I think I've met one in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I, I've seen that there was like a Indian athlete named Tintu. That's the
Mm-hmm.
one girl. Then there was a comic called Tintumon, and it's a boy. So that was
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
But besides that, I guess maximum I can count on my one hand
Yeah.
the name Tintu that I've been familiar with, besides
Yeah.
myself.
Gotcha. You're the only
Yeah,
Tintu I know.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
And it's funny because whenever I like think of you or like, at work, like if I were to like see your email, like I would just think like joy and cheerful and like
Oh,
the meaning totally. So,
I love that. I I
yeah.
will I will embrace that.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
And have growing up, like during childhood or when you were a teenager or even now, have you ever thought about like, oh, I wish my name was something different?
Yes.
Hmm.
Many times when I was younger.
Yeah.
I remember a specific occasion where my family went to the grocery store. I don't know what triggered it, but we were walking back to the car in the parking lot, and I shouted in the parking lot, "I'm going to change my name." And I said it's going to be either like Ashley or Jennifer, which is like, in
Yeah.
hindsight, would have been so weird, but it's like one of the more popular names at school at that time. So I was
Hmm.
like, I should even name one of those. And my
Yeah.
parents were just like, okay, go ahead. And
Hmm.
we just went about our day. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, I got made fun of a lot. So I'm sure that's
Really?
what kind of triggered, um,
Yeah.
as I was growing up, that, I wanted to change my name. But,
Yeah.
I mean, some kids just bully for any and every reason. And my name was definitely an opportunity for that. So, um,
Mm.
it was during that time that I was like, oh my God, I hate my name so much. But that
Yeah.
totally changed. So,
Yeah. When you became like older, did you sort of embrace it and really like it
yes,
or okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I mean, it's still, it's obviously very different. So I still have
Yeah.
different encounters with people where they're like, what?
Yeah. I
But
love it.
I love it now.
Very cool. I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if you were forced to change your name, say you had to go into like a witness protection program and you had to change your first name, what would that name be and kind of why?
I don't think I would choose Ashley or Jennifer because that would still be weird.
Yeah.
But my middle name is Sarah, actually, which I love
Oh,
because,
cool.
yeah, Sarah's such an important figure in the Bible and other religions. So I love that name. And um, I got that name from my paternal grandmother. So
Mhm.
it has extra meaning there. And actually, my mom's baptized name is also Sarah. So if I had to
Oh,
go with any other name, it would be Sarah.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
pretty. I
yeah.
like it. And so, has your name ever been mispronounced? And if so, how did it make you feel?
Yes, all the time. Um, I never understood why because it's
Mhm.
pronounced exactly the way it's spelled. So
Right.
I did
I
get
I understand you
frustrated.
there.
Yes, right, exactly. So I did get frustrated in the past, but then I now realize that that's not always the case where it's pronounced exactly the way it's spelled. Certain
Hmm.
names are, you know, you just never know. So
Yeah.
I respect that people have kind of difficulties trying
Hmm.
to understand, and probably are trying to respect me by, asking how it's pronounced and stuff. So
Hmm.
at least they go with that effort to try and correct themselves. So that's nice. But yes, it's been mispronounced in so many ways.
Yeah. How does it make you
Yeah.
feel?
It's now it's fine. Like I said earlier, I would be like, how is it so difficult? It literally is tin tooth. Like, should
Hmm.
I spell it a different way? I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things where people just kind of are naive. I don't know. I don't want to say naive, but just like
Mhm.
you never know, right? So
Yeah.
it's just a learning thing for people, and I'm happy to correct them if I need to, but it doesn't
Yeah.
frustrate me anymore. I just
That's
come
cool.
to an understanding that it's
Yeah.
different. So
I can totally relate to you. And
yeah.
I do think that the more that I have thought about it in terms of like your name is spelled phonetically, my name is
Hmm.
spelled phonetically,
Hmm.
yet people when we were younger would, I think it's because you don't see those letters in that order all the time. It's
Right.
very
Yeah.
foreign visual that like I think people's brains are trying to like be like, okay, since I've never seen it like this,
Yes.
how do I say
Yeah.
it?
Right. And they overthink it, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
It's so simple, but it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And do you think that the meaning of your name, now that like we've kind of talked about it, do you think that that has any relevance on the way that you act or see the world around you? And if so, how?
Yeah. I don't want it to sound like I'm boasting
Mhm.
because I'm not at
No.
all. But the name Tintu is one of a kind,
Yeah.
and I think I'm one of a kind.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
I mean, you know me, so I'm sure you'd agree. But it's
Hmm.
just once I actually started Googling again and seeing those different meanings, it's like, oh, I am kind of that. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I love it. I embrace it. If
Oh,
it is
good.
the true meaning of it, I love it.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Did it, when you read the words like joy and cheerful, did it kind of bring you a sense of validation or comfort at all? Or how did
Very
it make
much.
you feel? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, growing up, I thought it was just a totally made up name. But
Mm,
when I was talking to you about this and started really looking into it and I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, that dropped into my lap for a reason. So I feel like
yeah.
that's what I am.
I
So at
know,
least I
right?
tried to be.
I think
So
that's so
I feel like,
fascinating. Yeah.
yeah.
Because I mean, we are all unique and wonderfully made, but I
Hmm.
think that almost because we don't choose our names and those are chosen for us, it's
Yeah.
almost like I wonder if, like, I don't know, it's hard to articulate because I feel like I don't really believe in coincidences,
Hmm.
really, but I feel as though we embody the name that is given to us almost as like a
Yeah.
gift and like we grow into it and it kind of more or less shapes who we are and how
I
we see things
agree.
around us, which I don't know. Like sometimes it fits with the meaning of
Yeah.
people's names, and sometimes I don't know. So,
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I think this is so cool because you really do dwell into things like what is the meaning behind it? And then you think
yeah,
about your life and how you actually portray the meaning of that name. So I
yeah,
think I agree with you. I feel like somehow it was just meant to be.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. And last question is in the Bible, Sarai was changed to Sarah, Abram was changed to Abraham, and Saul was changed to Paul. Kind of just curious about what you think the significance of that even being mentioned in the best-selling book of all time.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I'm a big fan of the name Sarah, I've
Mm-hmm.
already said.
Yeah.
So to me, the significance is kind of like a rebirth or renewal in their lives.
Hmm.
Um, so, for example, I named my daughter Sayuri,
Hmm.
and that's after a character in one of my favorite books, Memoirs of a Geisha.
Oh,
So I always thought the name was so pretty, but besides that, in the story, the character's original name was Chio as she was growing up. And then when she finally became a geisha and her life was changed and um, she was renamed Sayuri. And it was a time where her life completely changed for the better. And that was like my favorite part of the story. It was just like a magical, different life after she changed her name. So it's just symbolic, I guess, when you change your name, or, as far as when it goes to the Bible stories,
yeah.
when they changed their name, it was very symbolic of like a renewal of life, or, a change in their life that was for the best.
Hmm.
So I think it's just a positive turn. So
Hmm.
I love that part.
I like that. That's really
Yeah.
neat. And
Yeah.
that's beautiful too, like if you think about it,
Mhm.
the fact that we even have the ability to make that change if we want and
Right.
completely start over if we want,
Yes.
or use it as a turning point in our lives for
Yeah.
renewal. And yeah, that's neat.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
I like it. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't think so. Any more questions about my crazy name?
I love your name. I
Thank you.
seriously think it's so unique, and I think that the more unique, the better, in my opinion.
I
Just because,
agree.
yeah, it's just amazing and so different and
Yeah.
such a good way. So I
Yeah.
love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate you being on here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, take care.
You too.